guys, a couple of you guys have asked me how to do winged eyeliner, and I pretty much do it every day, so I figured that I'd show you guys the way I do it, maybe see if that'll help you guys out with doing your own eyeliner. So first off, I kind of want to show you what I have. I use the Maybelline Eye Studio like black eyeliner. It's a gel in this pot like that. It's kind of hard to see, but it's just like a black gel. And it comes with a little wand or like a little pen, and you can use that, and I've used it a couple times, but I find that it's just easier to use something different. And another pen or another eyeliner that I use is this Revlon Color Stay eyeliner pen, and it works really well when you're just like going really quickly and just drawing something on to go. I like using that, but majority of the time I do use this gel. I just like how it goes on, and it's easier to apply than the liquid eyeliner. But once you get this down, I'm pretty good at doing any kind of liner once you get the feel down for how you like it, so it's kind of preference too. One other thing that I use, I always have a little mirror with me because it's easier to see closer up than looking at a giant mirror from far away. So first thing I want to do is put the eyeliner on the pen. So, that's the other thing, is sometimes I'll use the pen, sometimes I'll use the eyeliner, but I always use this pen for this eyeliner because it's just easier to draw it on. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start like right here and draw a line. And I draw it from end to end. So from the inside of my eye to the outside of my eye. And just a simple line. And do it, when you're practicing, just do it in little strokes so then you have a straighter line. So that's that, and I'll do the other eye. Okay, so this next part, another thing, when you're doing this line, depending on what kind of eyeliner or what kind of wing or line you want, results in like where you end. So like I ended right here, but sometimes I'll end a little closer in so I can have like a sharper line, so it's kind of like more defined and you can see it more, and it's not just like, it's just a different look, I guess you could say. Alright, so let me get a little more eyeliner on this thing. The nice thing too about this gel is that it doesn't get stuck in your eyelashes, because a lot of the eyeliners that I've used before get stuck in your eyelashes and they clump up together, so when you try to put mascara on, it's a mess. Okay, so the eyeliner that I usually do is I usually start pretty much where my line ends, and I'm kind of used to it now. But what I do is I mark where I want it and then I draw backwards from that. So instead of like drawing out and drawing the line, I figure out where I want the wing to be and then I draw it backwards from that. So like say I want my wing to be right here, right there. So I kind of mark it and then I draw it. And don't try to be like big right away, because you can fill it in very easily and it's not hard to cover up little mistakes here and there. So sorry, I'm very particular about how my eyeliner looks. So like that. And maybe you can see it better in the light. So then, same thing with this eye, is figure out where I want it. And because I have kind of a point over here, I can kind of look at it and just kind of mimic it. Another thing you can do is, if you want more of like a thicker line up here, what I'll do is I'll fill in this spot right here and like go higher than the line and then fill it in, so that like, okay, so this eye has more of a wing to it. Like I can make it more winged if I want to. You can kind of, and that's the nice thing about this, is like if you want it really thick, then you can go even thicker. on like, so depending on what kind of eyeliner you want. And like, the one thing I don't like is having too much black, like especially right here, because then your eyes are open. It kind of looks silly. So like for this one, say I wanted to do my eyes a little more like blocked, instead of like a wing, something more. So here, let me see. I'm erasing what I did. Okay, so I'll also do something like this, where I kind of take and kind of, let's see. There you go. So instead of making a wing, I'll do something that's more, I guess you could say, squared off. So it's like a thicker eye. Something like that. If you really want a dramatic eye, or like something like this that has more of the wing to it, it just depends on how you fill it in. And when I fill it in, I always like start at the bottom and fill it in so that the top I can kind of gauge at like how thick I want it or whatever. But usually I do something more like this, because when you put your eyeshadow or mascara on, your lashes kind of go over it and it looks really cute. But if you want a more dramatic look, kind of looks crazy. But you kind of get the gist. So yeah, and then another thing that I do is, because I'm super particular about how my eyes look, is I will like look from afar and make sure that they match. Obviously these don't match because I did two different eyes, but you kind of get the gist of it. So this one has more of the wing, and like I said, just start at the end and then draw backwards and fill it in that way. So don't worry if you don't fill in the whole thing. And then this one is thicker, and usually if I do something like this, I'll do it at night and I do like a darker shadow, like a more smoky eye with this one, and it looks really pretty because this little end kind of is out, and this one has the more of the wing to it, which you could, hopefully you can see it. So yeah, if you have any questions or you want me to do another one, some other kind of eyeliner, let me know. Bye.